And I want to bring in, first things first, a journalist who has been looking at elections for a long while. She also speaks, really, viewers, as a woman today on this show. And therefore, I want to begin with the editor of ANI, Smita Prakash. Now, Smita Prakash, Supriya Shrinate has tweeted something posted something on Instagram, whether it has been done by her office or by somebody who had access to her password or whatever it is. She hasn't apologized on record. She's just said that, look, it wasn't me. Now, how do you see, first of all, her stance? Number two, the Congress's own stance, given the fact that it has launched an aggressive Ladki Hoon, Lad Sakti Hoon campaign in the past, which was championed by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra herself.
Thank you, Rahul. Look, it's more than 24 hours since that ugly post was put up. And even if one grants her benefit of doubt, and you play the devil's advocate and say that, okay, maybe she wasn't aware of it, she could have just apologized on behalf of whoever did it and said that whatever happened is wrong and I will correct this. That is what I would have done in her position. She's also a former journalist, has worked the same time as I was doing beat reporting. But since the past 24 hours and about 4 hours after, during that, when she put that post up and subsequently, the discourse was so ugly. Nothing is getting sorted out. In the past 24 hours, it's all these party spokespersons going on air on various channels saying, oh, you did this, you said that, and gross comments that everybody has made. And notice the silence in the past 24 hours from these self-appointed upholders of morality on Twitter and Facebook and all. None of them want to speak against it, right? What about that Ahir person, HS Ahir or whatever his name is, ghastly tweet that he did? What about Mrinal Pandey? It's so upsetting. Such a senior journalist. She knows. Why did she have to? She's the founder member of the Women's Press Corps. And what did she say? Mandi ka rate. It's so disgusting that people that you looked up to and think that they are the upholders of the right discourse in our society, they are the ones who have let us down completely. Feet of clay. That's all I can say. It's the derogatory slurs one after the other by politicians on women who are on either side of the political spectrum. It is disgusting. And the strange thing is that you think that these are powerful women, whether it's Kangana, whether it is Smriti Irani, whether it is Jayalalitha, Sonia Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, you would think that these are powerful women and so they will not get that. So who are the people who the women who get into the workforce today? What will they think? Look at the fear that they would come in their minds if these powerful women are targeted in such a disgusting manner, in major aggression, not microaggression, full frontal attacks. What light do we have? Look at...
Smita Prakash, though it's inexcusable, the Congress has a motive. But you mentioned, curiously, Mrinal Pandey. I'm not very familiar with what Mrinal Pandey has said. And she, of course, has been part of the Congress ecosystem. I believe an editor of also the Congress magazine at some point, and was also part of the government Prasar Bharati initiative. Now, what has she said? National Herald, yes. So sorry, National Herald. Yes. What has she said? I'm not conversant with this fact. What has she said?
So she also came out at the same time, just maybe an hour or hour and a half after Supriya Shrinate's tweet, that Ahir and Mrinal Pandey, they came out with their tweets, and then there were like small random people who were doing it. But why do I bring up Mrinal Pandey is because she's been editor of Hindustan Times. She's been editor of National Herald. She was in Prasar Bharati, headed Prasar Bharati. Look at the hundreds of, if not thousands of women who have worked under her. And if she starts talking about rate in a mandi, And she deleted the tweet when somebody brought that out. But so what? She deleted it only after Supriya Shrinate deleted it. Till then, it was still up. When people started reporting on it, then she deleted it. But it doesn't matter. The point is, that's your mindset. That after such a huge body of work, having headed so many organizations of repute, you turn around and behave like a troll on social media? Is that what is expected out of women leaders, to pull down other women leaders? No. That's not what it should be. So whereas Supriya Shrinate has said what she did and her Twitter handle did what she did, she's a politician and maybe someone got carried away, maybe she got carried away. What about Mrinal Pandey? That upsets me more than the others.
Yeah, and it does suggest that this was not some sort of accident, and that's rather unfortunate, isn't it, Mr. Kamru Choudhury? This is not nice. This is distasteful, and I'm surprised that not even a show cause notice has been issued. Yes, you can try and, of course, distance yourself from this particular post, but a show cause on record would have elicited at least this response, which would then have been open to further examination.
Yeah, absolutely, Rahul. Though the comment, Supriya ji has already disowned the comment, deleted it from her account, and more or less, I feel it was a rather a proper apology she has given as a video message to the people, wherein she disowned the this thing. But I am appalled and disgusted at the way the last 2 nights have been going on national television. I am not blaming particularly your channel out. A narrative is being set up that somebody has said something to this on within the 24 hours. The narrative has changed to Dilip Ghosh of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And in your introductory comments, you have made a passing reference to it. Thank you for making that passing reference. But don't you think that the comments of the BJP candidate of Medipur, of Bardhaman Durgapur constituency deserves more serious condemnation? Who is calling a sitting chief minister, though not from my party, from my opposition, which we are fighting against. But a disgusting comment equally needs that same condemnation from one and all. If I want to respect the women folk of this country, I need to respect each and every woman of this country. But I cannot just sing eloquence of Kangana Ranaut and say that
Kamru Choudhury, that point is taken,
wait,
but hang on, you should, 1 minute, sir, just 1 minute, give me 30 seconds. You should allow me to ask that question. You can't presage what I'm asking. How do you know I was not going to ask Sanju Verma about this Ghosh chap? I would have, but I'm asking you first about the Congress. Since you speak for the Congress, you've been a legislator from the Congress. I was hoping that you would at least speak about your side of the fence. Instead of drawing equivalences. I would suggest that you would tell me how is it that people, not just Supriya Shrinate, but others in the Congress ecosystem came up with the same phraseology to describe Kangana Ranaut. No, I'm asking you, sir. Is it because in Congress circles, that's how you refer to Kangana Ranaut? Is it generally some sort of an understood kind of label that is thrown about by all Congress people? So can you just tell me, instead of telling me whether I should elaborate on Ghosh or write or spend 45 minutes on it, can you explain to me, sir, do you think the Congress party can today assume the moral high ground, talk about women interest when it has lifted zero finger to even seek a show cause from Supriya Shrinate, whose, I'm sorry to say, explanation is bizarre.
Rahul,
it's a bizarre explanation, because even if, and look, we all work in companies where somebody else can manage your social media handle. And do you know, sir, that there are many checks and balances? So the question I want to ask is that even if someone else was to pick this up from some parody account and put it on Supriya Shrinate's account, and if it was an act of malafide, why hasn't that person been sacked and identified? Why is there not a criminal case against that person been registered? Why has not an FIR been registered with the police? Do you think you can just say this about any woman and get away with it?